Hare Krishna. Today is January 27th, and the quote for today is entitled No Impediments. When we confront what we perceive as material impediments, understand that it is only our perception. There are no material impediments. There are only opportunities to become more Krishna conscious. So this goes along with yesterday's quote. Everything is based on how we see it. So we may see something as an impediment. From another point of view, we can think there are no impediments. The only impediment really is internal. It's only me. If I see something external as an impediment, it is really my consciousness, which is maybe giving up to some degree, or maybe being influenced by lower modes of nature, and I don't have the energy or the intelligence to deal with it, or even the desire to deal with it. Whereas in the right consciousness, we'll only see an impediment as an opportunity to manifest more devotion to Krishna. Like if you love somebody and the other person is in difficulty, then it provides you an opportunity to show your love. And when you help them out of that difficulty, you feel that you've given more of yourself, more of your love, you feel better, you feel closer. So in the same way, impediments can bring us closer. So if we see impediments as opportunities rather than obstacles, it really alters our consciousness and gives us a lot of energy and inspiration. So let's give an example. Let's say there's something you're attached to. Think of that right now, that thing that's always bothering you, whatever it is, your anger, your intolerance, your lust, your greed, whatever it may be, that thing that is really your weakest point, or one of your weakest points. And when you're attacked by that desire, that's what we would call normally an impediment, or an anartha, something in the way, an obstacle. When you're attacked by that desire, or that characteristic or situation, whatever it may be, if you think at that moment, there's actually an opportunity to show my devotion to Krishna by not giving in to that. So that actually becomes, it's like sometimes we say, if you're strong, you test your strength, or you build your strength by lifting weights, or if you're a wrestler, by wrestling, a boxer by boxing. So an impediment is something like that. It's something which tests your strength. And in fact, Krishna knows that we need impediments, and often that's why Krishna puts impediments in front of us, because he knows if we get through this, we'll get through it because we have to become stronger, or we have to become more clear in our intelligence, or we have to become more clear about our goals. So when there's an impediment and you look at it, let's say, okay, let's be specific. Okay, let's say I'm very intolerant. So now I'm in a situation finding it very difficult to tolerate. At that point, I think, okay, it's an impediment, but at the same time, Krishna is giving me the opportunity to learn, if I choose, to figure out how I can be more tolerant in this situation. What do I have to change about the way I'm seeing the situation? What do I have to change about myself? What understanding do I need? What purification do I need? What is it that I need to be more tolerant? And if I think that way, and Krishna reveals that to me, then I can make heaps of advancement in my Krishna consciousness. And then with every impediment, if I deal with it that way, I can make so much advancement. So that's the idea, how they're really not impediments, they're just opportunities to become more Krishna conscious. And so if we think of that, here's an opportunity, this person is disturbing me, here's an opportunity. I feel very angry right now because of what someone did, here's an opportunity. There's something I'm very attached to, attracted to, that is really not good for my Krishna consciousness. Here's an opportunity. If we think that way, then you'll see there's so many opportunities to be Krishna conscious. And with every one of those so-called impediments, you can step further to Krishna. And Bhagavatam says, the devotee goes back to Godhead by stepping on the obstacles. The obstacles become the stairway. So it's a nice meditation. Our obstacles are actually our stairway back to Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bol.